Welcome to This Week in East Brunswick. Today we join Mayor Brad Cohn at Heavenly Farms for the unveiling and dedication of the new welcome area and emergency services monument. We visit Memorial Elementary School for a special drum assembly that taught the students the importance of music education. Playhouse 22 is ready for opening night of the Drowsy Chaperone, and we speak with the director about the hilarious musical. The East Brunswick Elks recently held a car show at the Lodge on the Lake, and Mayor Brad Cohn sits down in studio to talk about the newly implemented Shop East Brunswick program. All this, plus we drop in on the Churchill Junior High School semi-formal, and we have a special segment produced by the East Brunswick High School Video Newsmakers Club about a Relay for Life fundraiser held at the high school. So stay with us. This Week in East Brunswick starts now.
Back in 2013, only a couple of years ago, the emergency services in the township would hold events where they would raise money. Many of them were tricky trades, 50-50s, food sales, and a lot of those proceeds would have been devoted to a lot of park improvement, which we can't always afford to do from the tax dollars that are coming in. And so it was well received. That concept of giving and raising money continued, although it was then done through East Brunswick Day. And so at East Brunswick Day, they would do the same thing where they would have tricky trays and all different fundraisers, all being devoted back to the parks. Last year, there was about $10,000 that was raised through those type of services, and it was decided at that time that the money, in part, would be used towards the type of ceremony we're having here today, where we're dedicating the new flag right here in Heavenly Farms. The welcome area that they've put here is going to consist of this flag and the three chairs that are benches that are around here as part of that process. The plaque itself was built by Blaise Batko, who we should all be familiar with because most of the work that was done in the Monument Park was also done by him too. And it's going to be devoted to the Fire Districts 1, which is the Old Bridge Volunteer Fire Department, Fire District 2, which is the East Brunswick Independent Fire Company, Fire District 3, which is the Brookview Volunteer Fire Company, the East Brunswick Rescue Squad, the East Brunswick Police PBA Local 145, and the East Brunswick Police Superior Officers Lodge 98.
In 2013, police dispatcher and East Brunswick Independent Fire Company volunteer firefighter Scotty Kelton and then PBA President Mike DeBono asked if I would assist them in coordinating an event entitled East Brunswick Emergency Services Community Night Out. The first event was held on Saturday, August 17th, 2013, and the second one was held on Saturday, September 20th, 2014, in conjunction with EB Day. This was a unique opportunity for the residents of East Brunswick to come out, meet their emergency services personnel in an informal environment to learn more about what they do while helps supporting a community project. East Brunswick Emergency Services personnel consists of the East Brunswick Police Department, all three volunteer fire districts, and the Volunteer Rescue Squad. These organizations place great importance on giving back to the community that they serve. And as such, they held this event to raise proceeds to benefit the youth of East Brunswick as well as the community. These individuals spent countless hours collecting hundreds of donations from local businesses for the Tricky Tray, selling Super 50-50 tickets, and cooking food all day at both of the events. In total, they raised $10,000 from these two events, and that money was donated to the Township Recreation Department to purchase this flagpole and this beautiful welcome area, which looks like it was here the whole time. It was what it needed and it fit right in.
Every year, I have third graders that come into the mayor's office, and they're right in the process of learning about government. And they learn about executive branch of government by talking to the mayor. They learn about legislative branch when I explain to them how our government works, whether it's a local, state, or federal level. They take a look at the courts. They get a chance to look around the police department and learn about how law enforcement works here in East Brunswick. It's a great opportunity for them to put and to see and practice what they're learning in class. And the first question that I ask all of those little kids when they're standing in front of me is I want them to tell me, can they answer what is the mayor's number one responsibility to the residents of the township? And they all look around, and ultimately they get the answer, because the answer is only one thing. Number one is number one by far, because the 2 and 3 and 4 is a distant second, third, and fourth. And that is the safety of the people that live in this community. That is my number one priority. And through that, and the individuals that I use to be able to ensure public safety are the police, the rescue squad, and the firefighters. And they're quick at being able to answer that. They know that. So it's fitting to me that the ceremony today is going to be honoring those individuals who spend so much countless hours and time devoting themselves to this community. I can't think of a better group of people that this should be dedicated to than those who spend their lives making sure that we live in a safe community.
Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the lands of the free and the home of the brave.
I'm Shmuley Perkel from Musical IQ, Creative Director at Musical IQ. Today we're focusing on drums, opening up the creative process to very young kids, hoping that they first of all have an incredible experience, but also to inspire them to what possibilities music can open up for them, and to explore and discover their own innate creative genius. So we have a few different programs. This one specifically designed for younger kids, and is designed to complement the musical sequences with narrative sequences. So there's a storytelling component to meet them on their level of interest and curiosity, and at the same time give them an opportunity to actually play and be involved in the creative process and the unfolding of real music being made. When you bring 100 drums into a classroom, which we're about to do right now, you give the distraction. And you know the command is take a distraction, but don't be distracted. Really, what we're doing is we're trying to harness what is a beautiful and incredible curiosity and interest of the kids to explore and discover something new, and through our program formula, really be able to enhance that, bring that out. So instead of standing in the way of it, to really try and enhance it, amplify it, and allow them to be fully expressed in the program. So hopefully we'll have a chance to see a little bit of that.
Sometimes hard to control, like they just keep playing, but most kids are good. They listen.
Once again, I'm Shmuley Perkel from Musical IQ, Creative Director at Musical IQ, and you can look us up at musicaliq.com or 201-735-9222. We'll be delighted to hear from you.
Drowsy Chaperone is just a plain out fun show. It's a story of a lonely man sitting in his apartment who simply loves a Broadway show called The Drowsy Chaperone and invites us, the audience, to join him in listening to the cast recording. And from there, all heck breaks loose. It's just fun. It's a full evening full of fun. It's family fun. If you like old movies, it's fun for you. If you like Broadway musicals, it's fun for you. The plot of the play, again, as I started to say a moment ago, is this gentleman is sitting in his apartment. He's listening to the record, and then it is a musical within a play. Basically, the play is about this man in his apartment, and then a musical breaks out within that.
We look here and we look there, the answers anywhere, never sure of where to turn or what to do. Still we bumble our way through life's crazy.
He puts on this record to share with us his favorite musical, which is a play called The Drowsy Chaperone, which takes place in 1928, and his apartment becomes 1928 and a mansion, and all the characters from that musical come in. There's a diva star, a young star, a leading man, a harried producer, two gangsters dressed as pastry chefs, and a great ensemble who sing their butts off through the whole show. Tap dancing, musicals, singing, you name it. It's in the kitchen sink is in this show. If you're looking for an evening which is just full out, flat fun, you're not gonna have to think a lot. You're just gonna sit down, enjoy yourself, laugh, and enjoy some great music. It's a great evening. Come join us.
On May 6, 2017, at the East Brunswick's Elks Lodge, the East Brunswick Elks held a car show to showcase some of the sweet rides that a lot of East Brunswick and Middlesex County residents ride the road in. Here are just a few of the cars that were showcased on this day.
Hi, I'm Mayor Brad Cohen, and I'm here today because I wanted to talk to you a little bit about a program that we're starting here in East Brunswick, which was important during the last election cycle. We're starting on June 1st a Shop East Brunswick program. The cards that will be distributed look just like the ones I'm holding up right now. And what that program allows individuals in the town to do is to get rewards for shopping in small businesses that are located right here in East Brunswick and have chosen to participate in the program. The way it works is that any individual business that chooses to operate will provide a discount for being in the program. Those discounts won't be provided to you at the time of service, but will actually accumulate in an account that will be held for the entire year. When you sign up for the program, you'll list your lot and block number if you own a home in the township, and at the end of the year, your total accumulated savings will be directly sent over to the tax department and deducted directly from your property tax bill, so that any savings you accumulate can be used to reduce your residential property taxes. If you rent in town, or if you live out of East Brunswick, you can still use the East Brunswick or the Shop East Brunswick program, but instead of receiving a property tax refund, you'll actually get a rebate check sent to you once a year for the total of your savings. And as we sit here right now, about 31 businesses in the township that have already signed up for the program. And they will be easily identified by either going on to the website, where they'll all be listed, along with their links to their web pages or their Facebook pages, or an instance of a restaurant, possibly even their menus. There will be decals that each of these vendors will also have in the establishment, indicating that they are part of this program. My hope, of course, is that more businesses will come along and want to be part of the program as residents become familiar with it and use the program. If you know of a business that you would like to see in the East Brunswick program, please provide that information to me or our Economic Development Officer, John Sterneski, located right in the East Brunswick Municipal Complex in the Mayor's office. If you're looking for cards, they could be located either in the Mayor's office, they will be located in the Senior Center, in the library, and in the Parks and Recreation Department. Once the program is up and running, you can go on the website, you could see any one of the participating providers, and for a short period of time, each of those providers or each of those merchants will have stacks of cards for you to use and sign up for the program by going to their establishment as well. So I feel that this is a great program and a great opportunity for us to meet the needs of residents by directly addressing their number one issue, which is high residential property taxes, and providing an incentive to businesses to continue to operate here in East Brunswick by really forwarding more and more business their way. And because most of these businesses are located on the Route 18 corridor, which sees about 100,000 cars a day, if we could capture even residents that don't live in East Brunswick by their shopping in our establishments, we meet the goal of providing more business to our merchants. And I think that for me and for most of us who live here, the program is a win-win program, and I really hope that you take advantage of these savings. So thank you, and we hope that you continue to participate and look forward to even more programs to help the residents here in East Brunswick and promote our great community.
The East Brunswick High School class of 2017 will be graduating soon, and it's time to place your order for a DVD or Blu-ray copy of the ceremony. From pomp and circumstance to the tossing of the caps, you'll get all the action and see each graduate receive their diploma on a professionally mastered DVD or Blu-ray. Order forms will be given out to students and are also available at the East Brunswick Public Library. You can even order online at www.ebtv.org and pay with credit card or PayPal. Order today to avoid a $5 late fee on orders placed after July 1st. For every copy sold, a portion will be donated to the East Brunswick Education Foundation. So order your copy of the 2017 East Brunswick High School graduation ceremony now. It's a keepsake that graduates and parents alike will treasure for a lifetime.
So we're out here in the East Brunswick High School at the NHS event. It's a fundraiser for cancer, and all the money goes straight to that fundraiser, and it's really just a fantastic event out here. A lot of people are having a lot of fun, and it's really turned out to be spectacular.
I think today's event was tremendous because it brought the whole student body together. This was a student-run event, and it was for a great cause, as you heard by our two students today that talked about their battle with cancer.
So what are your thoughts on today's event?
That it was awesome. It's not for the club, like it's not for our club, it's for people with cancer, and it's going to an actual organization. So all of this, just having fun, none of the money's going to NHS. It's all going to people with cancer, and it's helping an outside source.
A lot of energy out here, and I think this is an event that I think will get bigger next year.
I'm very proud of today's event. It was very successful. Everyone walked a lot. We're very proud of our school for coming together for this one really great cause. Cancer has affected every single person in here right now, directly or indirectly. It's something that we really need to work towards finding a cure for, and we're very excited to say we've raised hundreds of dollars, almost $1,000.
So we're here at the dunk tank, and some teachers are getting dunked. It's pretty exciting stuff.
The dunk's pretty cool. I like the dunking and some of the people going in, and some people that volunteered. It was really nice to see that, with nobody saying, "Oh, you won because you had money." They volunteered because of the cause. I like that.
Everybody going in there and getting dunked, I think that was the highlight, as you saw everybody's smiles on everybody's faces today.
First time in a very long time that every student and every teacher came together for one single thing, just to make this event bigger.
I think it was actually like a huge success. I mean, this is the first time that we're doing this as like a community, as a high school, and the National Honor Society really wanted to create something like a flagship. And I think I was out here the entire day. I didn't miss a single minute of this, and there were really no hiccups. Everything went off as smoothly as planned, and I mean, we'll see how the rest goes, but I think it's going to be really great.
I think it was really special that we finally decided to do something, and I know we used to do it in middle school, so it was really cool that we were able to bring it to the high school, so thanks to National Honor Society, I'm happy about it.
I think seeing the kids enjoy themselves out on the track. There are a lot of people playing their football, getting tattoos. I mean, the fact that they realize that school is obviously a place of education, but all education isn't necessarily done in the classroom.
Next year, we're starting off, we have some events planned for November that are going to be fundraising events to support this cause. We're going to raise funds all year. We're going to hope that the students and the staff are vested in whether this is a success. So we're going to have meetings throughout the year so every club can have a space out here doing something.
First, as you start, be a leader, come to Principal's Council. Let's talk about it. We're going to start to prepare for next year to make this event bigger and better.
I'll let you in on a little secret. Hope is the answer. Hope costs nothing to give and is priceless to have. There is no such thing as false hope. Hope is not a product, but a process. Hope is not dependent on any outcome.
And I want to thank EBHS for helping to raise awareness, and many of those sick people who have a similar story as me. We could change the ending of their stories, and we can help them to pursue their passions. Let's walk here together and find a cure. Thank you.
Hello, I'm Kristen Shanks.
And I'm Courtney Schindler.
And I'm the student council advisor. So tonight we have our 9th grade semi-formal dance, which we do in lieu of graduation. So our theme is New York, New York. And after spending weeks and weeks building decorations, the kids get to see it for the first time and kind of celebrate moving up to next year. So something that we did a little differently this year was we worked very closely with the club that we really love, Sources of Strength, to help collect clothes for students who were in need of formal attire for tonight. So we spent the last few months having the adults within the school collect formal outfits that they have from their own children's dances and different events like that. And we worked with the district's VOTEC school to have them dry cleaned, and then had a little shopping day for our students who wouldn't have been able to buy a formal dress otherwise. One of the things we also did was we swapped clothes with the high school and with the VOTEC so that everyone had the opportunity to have their semi-formal outfits.